curious souls. I am Mountain Mama of Mountain Mama Investigations, a Appalachian high strangeness and paranormal research team who advocates for the preservation of Appalachian history through paranormal investigation. Now, this is video number 3 in our series discussing Rohs Opera House, a notoriously haunted spot located within Cynthiana, Kentucky. In this video, I actually wanted to go over what the claims are of the hauntings that are being experienced within the building. Now, this can come from other paranormal teams, customers that are there just to watch a movie, or the owners themselves. So let's dive in. Now, one presence that has been notoriously talked about is that of the angry man. And this could be an oppressive type presence that is assumed to be male. Some can maybe experience physical touch, push, shove, something in that way, or just an uneasiness. Now, this has mostly been allocated to be within the basement. One thing I want to note about this angry man presence, though, is in my discussion with one of the owners, this presence hasn't really been felt or seen or experienced in over a year. One thing I do want to indicate, though, is the lawyer that we actually discussed in the previous video actually passed away around that time frame that this presence ended. Could it have been him? Could it have been Eddie? We don't know. And we just know that the presence hasn't been seen or felt by anyone else at this point. So we'll see if it stays that way. Now, there is also an indication of a lady in white. This is located on the balcony area. So you're sitting up on the balcony looking down at the stage. Now, in most cases of paranormal research, a lady in white is typically connected to some type of tragic event or something with intense emotion. Maybe there was some kind of tragedy with intense sadness, intense anger, or something has happened. But we don't make the rules. But a lady in white has been witnessed there. Now, there is also a situation that a customer was complaining about. Why are these children running in front of this movie the whole time I'm trying to watch it? Now, that was super strange to the owners because there were no children at that point that were located within this movie. It may not have been a children's film, but a lot of times there are many that report children running in front of the stage. Now, I think it's important to actually note that Carl Rohs, the son of Herman Rohs, who created Rohs Opera House, his children did play within the building. So, who knows? Now, going a little bit forward here when it comes to footsteps and movement. So, footsteps are talked about a lot. They can be heard in the distance or maybe a little bit closer, or like something's walking up to you. So, that is reports that Rohs Opera House does have a lot. In addition, there is also movement of actual physical objects. So that could be, for instance, there's a party room and there was a situation where all the chairs, were stacked up or maybe laid out for a gathering, and then whenever the owners come back in, all the chairs are moved. So that can happen at times. And the last part that I'll make a note of here is shadow people. There have been those paranormal teams who have actually encountered a shadow person or the outlines of something, or the owner himself has a really great video showing something walking in front of the camera. Now, the biggest mystery to me that I've encountered, at least personally, has been that of Lottie. Now, a lot of paranormal teams have experienced where they can hear someone say the name Lottie or they call out to Lottie, but I have no historical documentation, no newspaper article, nothing that the Historical Society can think of or that the owner has encountered on who Lottie is. We'll get into that a little bit more within our video talking about our 2-night investigation there. And I hope eventually, if you have any indication or any knowledge of Rohs Opera House and know about this one, I'll definitely take any kind of intake. I'm not sure if this is possibly someone actually named Lottie or someone looking for Lottie. So that is something to keep in mind. Tune in, check out the next video, and let's get down to business and see what we found.